it's Andy Roo here. Sorry I haven't recorded in a while, but yeah, I just haven't. And I actually recorded this episode before, but some things went wrong and the audio file didn't work, so it was just silent me. So what I didn't tell you in the other video, in the last video, was that I have a few mods, which are the visual novel mod, which adds some new topics and researches, the finance mod, which allows you to see your finance better, hit games change the market share, which if you know this game, there's market share which defines how much games can be sold. So if you went on like a 60% market share and you made a hit game, you'd make massive amount of profits. Well, it wouldn't if it was in early game, but yeah, you know what I mean. Tells you the percentage of plays in the feature bar. My lips aren't moving properly. The official Game Dev Tycoon mod, ep, which is commonly used in other mods. So, and these ones need a different mod which is tricky to install. So I haven't. So, we're just going to load up the old one. This one, not the new one. Yeah, I actually did pretty well. And yeah, I think the name's Andy Roo's gonna do pretty well. Today, Nintendo has confirmed the recent rumors and announced their plans to release a new home gaming console called TESS. Like my enthusiasm? Early next year. I'm just waiting for it to say T, like trademark. The console features cartridge-based games, the shock, and uniquely designed controller. Oh my god, it's gonna revolutionize. It did actually revolutionize. You see when he scratches his head, time actually doesn't stop, so he's just, if you look up here you can see how many days there are in a week. Here's our game report. But if you see up there, so it basically means that, I don't know, there's 5 quarters in a week. It's weird like that, but he's scratching his head for like 3 days. He's hit a gamer's block. So I'm gonna do a Game Dev Tycoon simulation G64, and you might not want to use it for too long, but it has 58% market share because it crashes. I know I'm a time traveler, I shouldn't be talking about it, but it actually crashes. That's what I didn't know about this game. Like, I didn't know that about gaming history. So here's our Game Dev Tycoon with 2D graphics version 1. If we get enough money, we should probably research an engine which is pretty darn good. So, Game Dev Tycoon. Stories and quests aren't going to be high because, yeah. If you just look at this game and you're like, there's no story or quests. Like, it's very basic. You go back in time to become a game developer. Like, why wouldn't you do anything else? Like, why wouldn't you just, I don't know, invest in Apple shares? That would work pretty sound. But no. Yep. I actually got a bit of money. I actually saw another person playing this game. He's called Shenron. He does streams and stuff. It's a bit interactive, you know. But he had the wiki file, the wiki thing, and I hate when that happens. Last time it happened with a design which was good, but it just popped up like a little bug. Like, I don't know, a net. It looks like a net, like that one little net. It's going to infest my whole game, and like there's probably like a bug where like this thing floats around all around the screen or something. Ooh, we're getting good reviews, are we? Okay. Okay, reviews. Beautiful. It's a good game. We made a good game, guys. Fist bump. You can't see my fist bump, but I'm fist bumping the screen. And now I just fist bumped the mouse. Ooh, Tesla's been released, which is not good because, well, you know, it takes away from the market share of PCs, and I don't really like to stray from PC because just the cost of getting rights to them, you know? Custom engine. Wow. Research. Oh my god, what should we research? Skip? Yeah. I think some of these are from the visual novel, like multi-character and mod. Skip's definitely from one of the mods. So, wow. Yep, these are all mods. Game tutorial is just, you know, real game tutorial. Like, not real in the game because we already did that. If you haven't noticed, we actually get fans which add to our profits, and if you make a really bad game, you lose fans, which is appropriate because if you make a stinker, people aren't going to like you as much, you know? Ooh, 3 research points. Very important, artificial intelligence. There's like none in this one. Oh, actually there is, because, you know. Well, we better develop a new game. I mean, detective. Oh, RPG or adventure. Adventure. It is. I'd play adventure games more, and it's got a triple. Well, me and my friend were playing this. We played it for pretty long because it's pretty fun. But, yeah, we played it, and, it was asking, why do you put in names? And I do it because it adds flavor to the story. Dialogues have to be up, artificial intelligence down, and level design about there. See, you can sort of guess it a lot. But with these game reports, they basically give it to you. Because this looks like it's a dialogue heavy game. I think this is right. Yeah. I'm not sure. Personally, I don't play a lot of detective games. I got one and I was like, how do you do this? No more bugs? Okay. Ooh, that's some bad tech. Good design, but badass tech. Bad as tech. Oh, I never noticed these little numbers. They're odd numbers. Oh, wow. They liked it. Like, when do it, you're like, oh my god, they liked it, yes! That's how you feel when you do it, when you get a hit game. Maybe it will change the market. That's one of my mods. Better research something, because you always want to be researching something. Because if you don't research something, well, you lag behind. And if you lag behind, your games don't do well, no matter how good they are. Like, you could get a 10-10-10, and if it was like in the future and you still had 2D graphics version 1, it wouldn't do well. Unless they saw it as like a retro game, which I don't know if this game has. You know? They don't have retro. I wonder what researching the topic retro would be in like this year, because everything is retro. It would actually be probably the future a bit. What we should do. It's military action. I'm gonna buy it. No, I can't buy it. A lot of the time you can't afford the rights to actually make a game. If you don't know this about me, that looks a bit wrong. I do not like violent games. There. Yeah, big shocker. You're shocked. Wow, it actually doesn't do anything. Moving this up and down. Wow. The engine needs to be a bit high. Looks like we've got a few bugs, and bugs are really bad. Okay, artificial intelligence up, that looks good. World design up, graphics up, sound. This looks like it's going to be a pretty good game. It's not the monstrous 20 graphics we had last time, but it's got decent tech now. It's about the same stats, probably a little bit less, because this is 20 and this was 8. 28? This has 28, so exact same stats. Wow, didn't know my games were that repetitive. Not really crying. It's our review, let's see. Uh-oh. How did I mess up this game? A 6. That's harsh. Good game. Okay. Falls a bit short. Not good. Bit mixed. Okay, I'm gonna have to wrap. Yeah, there's just a new research thing. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this up here because, yeah. Make a custom engine. I'm gonna have to wrap this up here. Bye bye from Andy Roo. I might be making another episode of this later today. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.